Hello, engineers. Welcome back to our YouTube channel and TikTok account. By the way, this is Engineer Jiban Aiko Kalaki. At sa araw na to is magdi-discuss pa rin tayo ng isang matinig series to which yung topic natin is calculator techniques in solving polygonal numbers. Okay, without further ado, let's start our discussion. So, first, polygonal numbers. So polygonal numbers is nahati siya sa iba't ibang type ng polygonal number. So meron tayong pinakauna to which yung pinakauna natin is tinatawag nating triangular numbers. Next, we have the square numbers. Next, we also have pentagonal numbers. And next, we also have hexagonal numbers. Kapag sinabi nating triangular numbers, ang number of side natin is 3. Kapag sinabi nating square numbers, yung number of side natin is 4. Kapag sinabi nating pentagonal numbers, yung number of side natin is 5. Kapag sinabi naman nating hexagonal numbers, yung number of side natin is 6. So, and so on and so forth. To summarize the polygonal numbers, so we have credit to the QMath website, the math expert. So ito yung ating number of sides, tapos yung name of polygon. Kapag 3, that is triangle. 4, that is quadrilateral or tetragon. 5 is pentagon. 6 is hexagon. 7 is heptagon. 8 is octagon. 9 is nonagon. 10 is decagon. 11 is hendecagon. 12 is dodecagon. 13 is tridecagon. 14 is tetradecagon. 15 is pentadecagon. 16 is hexadecagon. 17 is heptadecagon. 18 is octadecagon. 19 is enneadecagon. And 20 is isosagon. Okay? First is the triangular numbers. So ito yung triangular number series. We have 1 for the first term, 3 for the second term, 6 for the next term, 10, 15, 21, 28, and so on and so forth. So we also have a derived formula for triangular numbers. So ito yung formula natin. E sub n, to which ito yung ating nth term, is equal to n times n plus 1 over 2. Yung n natin dito is the number of terms. Next is the square numbers. So ito yung ating square number series. We have 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, and so on and so forth. And then meron tayong derived formula dito. So ito yung ating derived formula. E sub n is equal to n squared. Next is the pentagonal numbers. Ito yung ating pentagonal number series. 1, 5, 12, 22, 35, 51, 70, and so on and so forth. And then ito yung ating derived formula. E sub n is equal to 3n squared minus n over 2. Next is the hexagonal numbers. So ito yung ating hexagonal numbers. 1, 16, 15, 28, 45, 66. And then ito yung ating derived formula. E sub n is equal to 2n squared minus n. So since marami tayong different types of pentagonal numbers, so meron tayong tinatawag na different types of polygonal numbers. So meron tayong tinatawag na general formula. So ito yung ating general formula. E sub n is equal to n over 2 times the parenthesis of 2 plus n minus 1 times m minus 2. So ito yung ating general formula. But sa discussion na ito, engineers, is yung ituturo ko sa inyo is yung calculator techniques. So isosolve natin yung mga polygonal numbers using calculator techniques only. So hindi na tayo gagamit or mag-memorize ng general formula. Okay? Yung n natin is the number of terms, and then yung m natin is the number of sides of polygon. Okay, let's have our sample problem. So this is our triangular numbers. So we have 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28. So ang gagawin natin dito, yung ika-28 natin is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yung 28 natin is the 7th term. So isa-simulate natin sa ating calculator na hahanapin natin yung 7th term to which yung 7th term ng triangular number is 28. So here is our Caltech solution. So sa calculator nyo engineers, enter mode 33. So sa calculator nyo, enter mode 33. So magkakaroon tayo ng display na X and Y column. Next, input natin. For X column, we have 1, 0, and -1. And then for Y column, to which ito yung ating end term, we have 1, 0, and M-3. To which yung M natin dito is the number of side of the polygon. So input, 1, 0, -1. And then for Y is 1, 0. And then since this is a triangular number, so therefore yung value ng M natin is 3. So we have 3 minus 3. Therefore, that is equal to 0. So ito yung magiging display natin. So input lang natin to sa ating calculator engineers. We have 1, 0, -1. And then for Y column, we have 1, 0, and then M-3. So we have 3 minus 3. And that is 0. And then next, enter EC. So sa calculator nyo engineers, enter EC. And then, since yung hinahanap is the 7th term, so we will input 7 Y hat. To which yung Y hat natin is shift 156. So 7 Y hat. So we have shift 156. So we have the input na 7 Y hat. So next is enter equal. So enter equal. So we have a result of 7 Y hat is equal to 28. So therefore, nakuha natin yung ika-7th term na 28. Okay, next. Example number 2. So dito naman tayo sa hexagonal numbers. So ito yung ating hexagonal numbers. 1, 6, 15, 28, 45, 66, and 91. So ang gagawin natin dito, kukunin natin itong ika-7th term natin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to which yung ika-7th term ng hexagonal numbers is 91. So same solution. This is our Caltech solution. Enter mode 33. So sa calculator nyo engineers, enter mode 3, mode 33. So we have X and Y column display. Then input natin, for X column is 1, 0, -1. And then for Y column is 1, 0, M-3. To which yung M natin dito, since this is hexagonal numbers, so yung M natin dito, engineers, is M is equal to 6. So input natin, X column is 1, 0, -1. And for Y column is 1, 0, 6 minus 3. So input lang natin to engineers, 1, 0, -1. And then for Y column is 1, 0, and then 6 minus 3. So we have a display of ito yung magiging display natin. 1, 0, -1, and then for Y column is 1, 0, 3. The next, enter EC. So enter natin yung EC engineers. Then input natin 7 Y hat. To which yung Y hat natin is shift 156. So 7 shift 156. So that would be Y hat. 7 Y hat. And then after that, enter equal. So enter equal natin. So yung magiging result natin dito, engineers, is 91. So therefore, nakuha natin or nasatisfy natin yung ika-7th term ng hexagonal numbers na 91. Okay, dito na magtatapos yung ating discussion. I hope marami kayong natutunan at may natutunan kayong bago sa araw na to. And then huwag niyong kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe sa ating YouTube channel and then sa ating TikTok account para mas marami pa po tayong ma-reach na ma-reach at matulungan ng mga aspiring board exam takers. Okay, dito na magtatapos yung ating discussion. Maraming salamat sa panonood and see you next time.